COVID-19 study is providing answers to one of the questions often repeated since the vaccines were introduced. How have the vaccines been affecting our health?
Now, the largest vaccine study to date, it has identified some risks which are associated with them. And our next report brings you all the details. Take a look.
New Zealand's Global Vaccine Data Network analyzed data from 99 million people who received COVID-19 vaccines across 8 countries. Their findings show the vaccines are responsible for a slight increase in neurological, blood and heart-related disorders. The research says 3 doses of Pfizer, BioNTech and Moderna's mRNA vaccines could trigger myocarditis, a rare condition of heart inflammation. A 3rd dose of AstraZeneca vaccine increased the risk of another heart condition, pericarditis, 6.9-fold. The 1st and 4th dose of Moderna increased the risk 1.7-fold and 2.6-fold respectively. Those who took the AstraZeneca shots had a greater risk of developing a rare neurological disorder, Guillain-Barré syndrome. They also had a 3.2 times increased risk of getting blood clots. The Moderna vaccine increased the risk 3.8 times of the neurological disorder, acute disseminated encephalomyelitis. For AstraZeneca's vaccine users, there was a 2.2-fold increased risk of the disorder. The study also warned of several other disorders that need further investigation. However, it emphasized that the risk of developing any of the mentioned conditions are very small. The research notes that out of 13 billion doses administered, there have been only 2,000 such cases. The study also highlights that the benefits of the vaccines far outweigh the risks. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
A warm welcome to this talk and a welcome back to friend of the channel, Dr. Claire Craig. Claire, thank you so much for coming back.
Thanks for having me back, John.
And in the past, we have unpicked your excellent text into.
First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS where I learn from. Shalom to those for elect preaching his word and truth and sincerity. To you ribs, to you sisters out there learning silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom. Right, as we know, we have a bunch of new designer diseases out here. With designer diseases come designer vaccines, right? And if you haven't seen this yet, if you have not seen the documentary yet called, can I say this on here? Fuck it. It's called Died Suddenly. You can find it on Odyssey, the app. Right, it goes into various topics as far as these jabs and what accumulates in the blood, things of that nature, right? So you should watch that if you haven't watched it yet. Right, so it's almost we're getting close to fall. Then winter comes. A lot of the times in winter is where these designer diseases may come to fruition, and I believe that come this election, we will have some type of jabs and things of that nature. Maybe not in the degree of the same as 2020, but they have enough to pass laws right now regarding these things, man, where you're gonna need a passport, things of that nature. The UK already started this. There's a lot of fuckery going around. I don't see how things will be back to normal ever. Right? Things have not been normal since 2020. right? And it's not gonna get any better. Especially when they put in things in the news that distract you. A lot of distractions going on. You know, at the time where Trump was assassinated, there was a whole bunch of invasion going on in the territories of Russia, right? But they're not talking about that because the U.S. has violated, even went against what they promised, man. That the weapons that they'll be using, they'll be lending to Ukraine will not be used in Russian territory, which that happened, right? But not to get off topic. I mean, they, you can't escape the Lord, man. No matter how you try, like there's so much going on right now. You could die of a earthquake. You could die of a hurricane. You could die off a migrant shooting you. You could die off these designer diseases. You could die of damn near anything at this point. So many, there's so much danger and perilous times around us that people are still asleep. Like, I don't understand it. There's not 1 ounce of worriness in the people, no concern, a lot of no fucks given attitude going on. Slovakia. Yeah, there's a lot of no fucks attitude going on right now. Slovakia, 1 second. When I get Matthews, I believe it's 24. $28. It's 38. It says here, Matthews 24:38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, right? Before the flood, everything was cool, normal. You know, Noah was working. He was warning the people. Nobody would listen, right? It says marrying and giving in marriage, right? They were enjoying. They were in the house of myrrh, right? While Noah was in a spirit of mourning, man, because the earth was going to be flooded, man, and he was unsure as to, what is to happen to those who don't listen. He tried to warn the people, he knew that the flood was going to kill a lot of people, but right, he attempted to spread the message. It says, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away, right? So he didn't know who was going to make it or not. Right? It says, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. It says, then two shall be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. That's scary, man. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. It says 42, watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. Right? And nobody's watching these things, man. It's funny because the Babylonians only really pay attention to Trump almost assassinated, but that's not even big news like that. Like, that's not the biggest news that's gonna affect you. Like, the biggest news is World War III, man, coming. The woe, third woe's coming. That's what they should be worried about. It's this third woe. This is Revelations chapter 11. Verse 14 says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's what you should be worried about, man. not even these vaccines and these designer diseases. Like, if you didn't take the first jab, then you really don't got much to worry about. You know what I mean? Like, the Lord's gonna protect who He's gonna protect. Matter of fact, let me get that. It's up here. It's up here. Salakia. Verse for Romans chapter 9:15. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. Right. So, let's just say hypothetically that there was the designer disease that was a real threat, right? And everybody comes in contact with it will die, right? The Lord's gonna have mercy on who He will have mercy on, right? A lot of people won't be affected, right? The scriptures talk about that it's basically a miracle that we are not consumed already, right? Because this devil does a lot of things to have us killed, man. The Lord has a hedge of protection on people for their elected purpose, right? So there's nothing that Esau could do to, deter the Lord's plan, right? Because if you left it off to him, man, we'd be already goners, man. This whole place would have been done. Let this damn devil run this whole shit show, right? And murder is in his heart. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. Right? We know this guy. We know this damn devil through these scriptures, man. That there's no way he could pull one on us, man. Because the scriptures say that if he could fool the very elect, right, he would. But it is impossible to fool the elect. This is the great deceiver, a perfect deceiver, a perfect evil that the Lord had created. This is Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. And the instruments also of the churl are evil, right? That means devices, man. And the churl means a scoundrel, right? A conniving person. It says he devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, right? He'll tell you, hey, man, get the jab. It's safe. Right? Vote for me. I'll bring peace. Said, even when the needy speaketh right, but the liberal devises liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. This devil comes in a doctor's suit, right? His cape, to say, hey, I'm here to save humanity. Trust in me. Right? These are the people, man. Where it talks about Job 9, it says the earth is given up to the hand of the wicked, man, and the wicked king of Babylon, right? King of Babylon sets in place this dude Fauci in a cape, in a scientist lab coat, to try to save the people from the designer drug that they created, that they're not telling you they created. This is Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. And that's really what they are, man. They're not here to help you. A lot of things they tell you to eat, drink that are healthy are not healthy at all. They once told you that high cholesterol is bad for you, but having very low cholesterol lowers your defense for cancer. Right? I'm not a doctor. Right? I'm not a physician, nothing like that, man. But just take heed of this, man. Whatever he says, don't trust. Right? Well, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to those for elect preaching His word and truth and sincerity. To you ribs, to you sisters out there, learning in silence, staying in order. I say to you all, Shalom.